still be on my summer grind.
Handle your business. Handle your business.
Loyal and honor, don't break the bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, gave him the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What?
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play action here on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Coleman now. And room there to work it inside the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. This is Coleman, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
3rd and 2, Locke. It's complete to Graham. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. They set up the screen to Penny. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And the Ravens taking the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
they'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here. As that 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Out of the gun, Rudolph. Out to the left, it's complete to Dyson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Going for it, it's Rudolph. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And that'll be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Detroit!
Back to the air, Rudolph. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Rudolph throwing again. He'll rifle this one deep right. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Broken tackle. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Coleman. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Back to throw, Love. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tyler Davison.
Able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And taken right at the 35. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And now here come the Ravens. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Gone! Watch him now, Barney! Watch him now, Barney! All right, now, lucky 56.
After the run, Rudolph now going to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A shotgun snap for Love. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Over!
On 1st down, Rudolph. He uncorks it for Snead. That's caught inside the 20. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, Rudolph. And this is going to be intercepted. Nicholson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. The final shot before the break. Lock. His throw incomplete. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter three. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On first down, it's Long. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Out of the gun, Luck. Steps away to his left. Well, the pressure gets to him again. Deion Jones in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. They'll fake it. Now Luck. This is caught. It's Cooks. He's at the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big 3rd down play there for the Bengals. 49 yards. Here's Coleman on the toss. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to
inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 15 to the Bengals.
It was about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll try the air now with Locke. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. In for the score. And the Bengals are in for 6.
Ordinarily, the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Here comes Cobb. He spins free. Out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Ravens off. For the offense, though, to put something on the board.
Started for them, and you know what the most of the time in the first half you're scripting 12-16. I think in the second half you're really scripting more like 8-10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
A very solid gain of 27.
Well, from an offense, extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is, because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Green 39! Green 39!
Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one past the... On 1st and 10, Rudolph. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
Now Gordon on first down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Melvin Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter. So we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's Coleman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw on 2nd down is Long. It's caught left side by Cooks. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, that's Coleman. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. They snap it to Locke. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Rudolph throwing on 2nd down. This is Gordon on the dump off. Oh, another great move. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Detroit!
Now Rudolph on first down. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Now the handoff comes to Gordon, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So following the run by Gordon, here's first and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon going left. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Second and goal from the 1. On the ground with a tight end. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Blue 90! Blue 90! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he's in for the touchdown, and in the final seconds, forget overtime, they've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And he finds a man with a crossing route. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. Luck now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. One last throw here for Luck. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.